Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Lagunitas Brown Shugga Sweet Release. Introduced in 1997. Well, this beer is very strong. 9.8% alcohol, 51.1 bitterness units, they say. I'm not reading all their... Okay, I like Lagunitas beers. They generally are good. They're... their marketing is not for me. But, I don't care. I'll drink the beer. Some people find it comical. Alright. Petaluma, California, and Chicago, Illinois. I don't know if that marketing is going to change with the 50% ownership from Heineken. I doubt it. Heineken doesn't want to mess up their approach. This was $1.79 at Mathern's. Excuse me, although they might have it there too, but I bought this at Stein's Deli. I've already had the brown sugar substitute, which I know is at Mathern's. They're saying a strong ale or a barley wine. Okay, it's about 7:35 a.m. or almost exactly 7:35. This is pretty clear. It's bubbly. It's orange. Copper, like a copper pipe. You might say 7:30. That's too early to drink. Well, I've been up since 3:30, so it's all relative, right? I mean, if you're going to bed at 8:30. When it's cold in the wintertime and it's regular time, right, it gets dark. At the normal time, I tend to go to bed early and then I wake up early. 3:30, I looked at the clock, said, I'm getting up. I've already been to the store shopping for groceries. So, it's like midday for me. Now when it goes to that fake daylight savings time and it's 8 o'clock and it's still daylight, well, naturally you're going to stay up later because it's really not that late, but this, whatever. All right. Sold from October to December, and I bought this in December at Stein's Deli. It gets an outstanding score in Beer Advocate, which is an A+ in my book. An outstanding score for the style. Rate Beer saying 96 out of 100. Okay, so very high also, but then 83 out of 100 for the style. I don't quite get that. They're saying it's one of the great beers, but in the style it's only kind of like good. And then the Beer and Me is saying excellent. The Beer and Me is trying to get more members. I contribute to their site. I joined them in 2009. They started in 2008. And they're saying, you're the only one that's doing anything over there. I said, I know, but let it die if you want to let it die, or keep it alive, or whatever. I'm not paying for it, but I'd like to see it keep going. It's a good site, or could be a great site, but, Beer Advocate, Rate Beer, they run the show, and they do adequate or even good job. I'm always on those sites, so is there really a need for a third one? All right. Let's get into it. It smells... What's the word they use for high gravity malt liquors? Bold. It smells bold. Bold, sweet, energetic, brown bread. That's that barley malt. Yeah, it's not 9. The alcohol, it's not coming across as alcohol, right? The 9.8. But it's coming across as strength of aroma. A lot of citrus, hoppy aroma. Maybe like pine oil or something, but those are all just things people say when you're trying to say hop resin, which has its own distinct aroma. It's cold outside. I mean, for us, it's like 38 degrees tomorrow. Excuse me, tomorrow it might be like 31 in the morning. A lot of nice lacing. I don't know how different this is from the brown sugar substitute. Seems very similar. I think Lagunitas does have sort of a house style, just like Stone and Miller. If you drink enough Miller beers, you know they'll have that commonality to them. I find that the Lagunitas house style is probably a little more favorable than the Stone house style. Hey, well, I mean, I drink Stone beers. I like them. John Sharon with Zone 1, he's like, I don't like Stone beers. They all taste the same. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say they taste similar. But they're pretty low priced. I mean, all right. The bitterness is there. It's pretty strong for one. I think Beer Advocate, Rapier saying it's a barley wine. Beer Advocate saying it's a strong ale. Well, it is sort of like that. Mouth feels medium to heavy, a little slick. The finish is, wow, the bitterness is starting to kick in. On the dry, puckering side, it's pretty smooth though. 9.8, yeah, I would only want to drink a 12-ounce bottle. These big bombers of these strong beers, I just don't. I've done it before, but I don't enjoy it. I made that mistake with the Human Blockhead barrel aged, which is no longer made. That was from Coney Island. Sugar cubes, probably 4 out of 5. I mean, this beer is sugary. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. Hop, it's 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, at least. It's a substantial product. Man, almost 20 years. We've been getting it for about 3 years. There's a little dankness, a little rankness that you'll get sometimes in these. It's sort of an India Pale Ale. It's sort of a DIPA. It's sort of a barley wine, but not really. There's a little rankness, dankness, turn fruit, but it's not too profoundly. I don't want to say that word too much. It's not too pronounced in this beer, but it's there in the background. Some of them would just taste like rotting fruit, rotting vegetable, like rotting spinach, which is not that nice. Okay, I have to go with an A+ as well. It's an outstanding beer, and for $1.79 for a 12-ounce bottle, I don't know how much I'm going to drink of it. I mean, I do standby beers for everyday drinking, like I bought the Busch Signature Copper Lager at Walmart for $7.64 a 12-pack, and that's a really great beer, and it's super mellow, and it has 5.7%, so it's got that going. And for that kind of price for a 12-pack, you can't beat it. But this is a good treat beer, not an everyday drinker. So, laissez les bon temps rouler, definitely an A+. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all, it's sunny today though, at least y'all come on down to New Orleans.